Feature Friday.
The freshest.
So one of you guys sent me this video, and it's like a couple of kids. I think they're kids. They look like kids, look.
They are kids.
They are kids. Yeah, but sometimes there's people that look like they're kids, but they're really not.
Oh.
Exhibit A. You know?
I don't think I look like a kid right now, though, but...
Yeah, with the makeup, but in the morning. You know?
She looks 7.
Yeah, but... And I think they're from Indonesia. And another, country that, fuck me, everyone sings. And here's another example of that.
Okay.
We've checked out a couple of Indonesian singers lately, and I think that's why this video has come up. So let's give it a watch.
Let's have a look. Oh, acoustic guitar. Oh, he's getting in the zone. Yes, kiddo.
Cool, yeah?
We'll do the first, okay? Yes. Even the rooster is like, am I doing that perfectly in tune?
I didn't know it's a rooster.
Because the roosters are the ones that cockle-doodle do. Not the chickens. The chickens go...
And the rooster goes how then? In the morning. Sounded like a dog with rabies.
I don't actually know. I want to say he's a rooster. And I would think I'm making a fool of myself.
They wake you up in the morning.
Yes, that's how the
I didn't know.
roosters.
Go on. Never grown up in a farm, mate.
No, I know.
We did have one though. My father had a big ass farm, but
we never used to spend much time there.
nah,
though.
not much. Go on.
Just like every now and
I like
then.
these kids. They seem to be harmonizing together, and they know their lines and stuff. So go on.
Okay. So weird. Ah!
Dude, and they have...
What?
You know what's funny as well? Their mannerisms are hilarious because they're like grown-ass men.
They do, like, that's exactly how they behave. What?
What the fuck?
That's insanity. That makes absolutely no freaking sense. No sense at all. Even the freaking chickens in the background sing in tune. This is nuts.
That's so bizarre.
Okay, here's my... This is why to me it's so impressive. Because harmony work takes... Well, it takes a lot of practice. And it takes a lot of awareness, self-awareness. Grown-up people have a struggle with this idea. Actually, when you're being introduced to harmony work for the first time, the rule of thumb is to think of your singing line as your tune, as that is your truth, the only singing phrase that there is. Not to pay attention to any other singing phrases that might be happening at the same time, because otherwise you lose it, right? But that understanding, it's quite hard. It's usually taught. It's usually, something that people tell you. How do these kids just like
come up
with this? I don't know the original. Maybe they have heard the original has this type of like a harmony work, and they have been able to, I don't know, somewhat find themselves represented in some way in the harmony work, and then they have naturally reproduced it. Could be. I mean, it's the case with a lot of singers in the Philippines. We know that repetition, it's the key to reproduction in the.
It's also the case in places like in South Asia, like in India and Pakistan. It's also the same, where you have such intriguing singing phrases, and you have these little kids sort of. They hear it and then they go through emulation.
Yeah.
They start being able to do the same things from a really early age. I think what's super difficult about harmonizing though is that you can be a great singer, but that doesn't mean you can be a great addition to a harmonizing trio.
That's right.
So
also understanding the hierarchy of harmonies and who and where and how, all of these intricacies that come with the discipline of singing itself, and it looks so natural to them. I don't think this has many rehearsals, or this is just kind of like their natural environment. It's pretty incredible.
Other places where you'll notice this as well is the Middle East as well,
yes.
where you go to places, you know, or where you get like Arab music. That happens a lot with children. They're so exposed to this sort of singing journeys and singing phrases that they just able to replicate them simply because that's what they're exposed to.
That's fascinating though. That's super
but
fascinating.
The next level is sort of being able to do it in a trio as three, because that you also have to develop this like bizarre hive mind, but in a hierarchical structure, because there is a leader, there is someone who's carrying the tune, there is someone who is the belter, there is someone who is creating the bass. So it's like, it's really interesting that perhaps maybe the person playing the guitar maybe taught them or some shit. By the way, I do like doing these videos a lot every now and then, because the objective is to try and discover these like talents from all over the world, right? And one of the most amazing ones we've discovered, of course, it goes without secrets, like the Philippines. India has also been intriguing because these videos happen as well in places like that. So the fact that we're looking at the first, like in Indonesia like this, it's fucking mental. I don't know what part of Indonesia this is, so maybe let us know, but go on.
This is incredible, and even the tune work.
Yes,
so
mad.
In unison, it was so great.
It's like men,
Come on.
like mini men.
Yeah, they are. It's like tiny grown-ups. I can imagine. That's impressive, You see, even the unison work is outstanding.
No one's trying to outshine each other.
They work so well together. This kid is loving life. Wow.
Good man.
And he stood up. Wow, good kid. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. Come on.
Dude, and that piece is hard as fuck.
Wow, come on. Sit back down. Good work, kiddos. Well done. Oh my god.
And you know, they are in that stage as well where they're quite raw. You know, they have managed to reach things. They have managed to develop things in a very raw manner. So it's very interesting the more they mature in the skill of singing to see what they become.
Saying into what they would develop.
Yeah, because, you know, it is obvious that perhaps there is some tension. They are trying to achieve things perhaps in a much more mechanical way, without utilizing or maximizing the technique that they have available, because they do have fucking a pair of lungs on them. I probably shouldn't swear because it's little ones. So they are at this raw stage.
Yeah.
But they're also so refined in other specific elements, which is so impressive.
What's really crazy though, I also do think that relaxation is king, right? And that is the reason why they have found such a congealed mindset when it comes to harmonizing and like understanding environment and whatever.
Have the freedom to fail. Right?
Yes, because they're doing this, and it looks like they're doing this for the fun of singing, for the enjoyment of entertaining themselves in the environment itself. So that already puts them at a higher advantage of discovering things that maybe kids under pressure wouldn't be able to find, right? Because it's a completely different type of mindset that you develop under pressure. So obviously, it's really cool to see what kids can develop in the midst of just having fun, in the midst of the approach of just singing for the sake of singing, with nothing behind it, nothing to reward the experience either. That is fascinating. I find it incredible. It's actually kind of like moving to a certain extent.
These
right?
videos are
it's
very
it's
emotionally
beautiful.
packed.
Yes.
I do have to say, if you do have more information on perhaps who they are, maybe they sing now. I don't know how long ago they were.
Is as well.
Yeah, that's quite interesting. And also what part of Indonesia, because I know Indonesia obviously is quite big. So let us know all the information you have, and what else should we check out next?
Okay, that was fantastic. Thank you so much. Goodbye.